Alright, so we're going to continue discussing slope today, and in this video we're going to discuss two what we call special cases when it comes to linear equations or lines, and that is a horizontal line and a vertical line. So we're going to find the slope of each of them. Alright, so I made these lines a little bit thicker than on your paper. It was a little bit hard to see, so let's start with the horizontal line. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 points on it. It could be anywhere, okay? I'm going to do the same thing here. I'll go here and here. Again, doesn't matter where for our purposes. Alright, so if we remember that slope is rise over run, and it is for both. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and see how much we have to rise to get from one point to the other. So on this horizontal line, well, I don't have to rise at all, right? I don't have to go up at all to get even with this, okay, with this point. So our rise here is actually 0. Okay, and then what we have to run is 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, so that's positive. Okay, this does have to get simplified. All right, so we'll do that in a second. I'm going to come to this one first. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I'll start from here this time. So here I go. I'm going to rise. I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be a -4 for my rise since I went down. And then I don't have to run at all. I'm literally already at my point, so I don't have to go left or right at all. So my run is 0. So take note, both of these special cases when we have horizontal and vertical lines, is we have a 0 somewhere in our slope. Okay, so we do have to simplify those. We can't have a 0 remaining there. So when 0 is on the numerator, this ends up being 0. Kind of think of it like if you had 0, cookies split between 4 of your friends, all your friends get 0 cookies. So here in this case, our slope is 0. And in this one, when we have 0 underneath or in the denominator, our slope is undefined. I'll go ahead and write it out fully here. So m is undefined. Okay, now quick little tip for helping you remember that is that when the 0 is underneath your fraction, it is undefined, and when it's on the top, it is 0. And we could quickly relate this to slope dude, if you remember. So remember that as we went up, puff, puff, positive. When it went down from left to right, it was nice, negative. When he's on the flat part, okay, like here, horizontal line, that was 0 fun because he's pushing along the whole way. So 0 when it's flat. And when it's a full incline, he falls off and he yells, undefined. So that is to help you with that horizontal and vertical line. So really, you honestly don't even have to do this portion where you kind of count the rise over run when you see a horizontal line. If you could just remember, oh, I know, that slope is 0, and the same thing for when it's undefined.